Hello and welcome to the extended highlights. I've done ball by ball today of the match between Avoncroft and Bewdley. This is the final of the midweek T20 competition held at the Kidderminster ground. Beautiful ground actually, one of the Premier League grounds in the area. Avoncroft won the toss and decided to bat. Josh Cound and Will Baker are at the crease. So if we enter the second over, Will Baker facing. That one's gone straight through and there's no run. Will's cut that one away. It's just going to run away down to third man for one. That's a wide, but in this game it's only 2 runs, no extra ball. Josh has got hold of that one. It's just bounced inside the boundary for 4. That's gone straight through Josh. Just clipped leg stump. That sees the end of Josh Cound for 14 runs off 9 balls. That brings Dan Elliott to the crease to bat with Will Baker. Big shout for LBW. The umpire sees that drifting down leg and not out. Will's just chipped that one away through to the covers for 1 run. Dan facing his first ball. Chipped that one away. Gone out to the boundary. And they've run through for 2. I'm just letting that one go. And again, that brings the score to 20 for 1 off the 3 overs. Oh, missed the stumping there. Could be crucial. You don't want to give Will Baker a life in this game. Let's just cut that one away down to third man again. And they run through for 2 runs. Will facing again. Same shot. A little bit quicker down to third man this time, so it's just a single. So Dan facing. Oh, he's chipped that one up to the fielder. He's dropped it. There was a big mix-up. Dan and Will are both at the same end, and that sees the end of Dan Elliott run out for just 2 runs from 4 balls. That brings Ben Warwick to the crease. He's fended that one off. He's just chipped that one off his pads. Will Baker running through for a quick single. Yeah, no safe. Avoncroft at this stage a little bit behind the run rate. Probably 170, 175 is par off the 20 overs. That's a classic. Will Baker flick off his pads, 1 leg up in the air, 6 runs. Let's just late cut that one away for 1 run. So bowler in. Oh, he's drifted that down the leg side. Will's tried to flick it over the leg side for 6, but missed that one. That's a wide. That brings the end of the over with the Croft on 36 for 2 from 5. That brings the spinner on, and Will Baker's absolutely flat. Smashed that away for 6 runs.
Nice job!
And they dart through for a little single. After the 6 off the first ball, spinner's really tied up really well. Come back to just leave 8 off the over.
Really good,
And
Slim!
score.
Well worked, guys, you're good,
For
mate!
2 from 6. So Carr back on from the top end into Ben Warwick, and there's no run. Ben's flicked that one away. It's running all the way through to the boundary. And that's 4 more for the total. So in again. Same shot again from Ben. And the same result. It's run away for 4 more. So after those 2 boundaries, Carr has bowled a wide. Oh, that was a beauty. Lovely comeback from Carr. And another one. So 2 dots to end the over. The spinner back on from the bottom end. Promptly chopped away by Will Baker just for the single. Ben similarly chops him away. Just a single again. So spinner in. Will Baker trying a big scoop. Got nothing on it. Spinner really tying up this end. Just a single to end the over. No, nothing there. Just 3 off the over. So Avoncroft a little bit behind the run rate here. 57 for 1 off 8. Change of bowling from the top with Abbas coming in. That one was wide. No run there. Bowler in. And slogs him down towards the boundary. Fielder's there. Keeps it down to 1. Abbas in again. Will Baker this time. Just cut that one away. Misfield. And that allows them to run through for a single. No run there. Again, another solid over. Just 5 runs from it. Brings the score up to 62.
He's been watching the telly, lads, and he look.
Spinner in again.
Well, watch. Good, Austin.
Just the one.
Good con, good
No
con.
run there. Spinner really tying up the end here. Ben's clubbed that one away. And been caught on the boundary by Hayes
Hang on.
for 14 runs off 20 balls. Joe Ingle to the crease. Just takes a quick single. Yep, 2 from that one.
Work off.
But another really good solid over from the spinner. Just 3 runs coming off it and a wicket. So Abbas continuing from the top end.
Yeah.
What can Joe Ingle do? Chop that one away. Just a single.
Good shot.
Very fine cut from Will Baker. That's run away down through third man for 4. This time he's hit it straight to the fielder. There's no run. Got it over the cover fielder, but quickly fielded on the boundary. And just a single. So spinner on again.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of damage actually at the moment. 2 dot balls to start.
A ball, con.
Will Baker picks the gap. Just runs it through for a single.
What?
So Ingles, very quick singles. Oh, and the
Look, the
misfield
Austin, look in.
allows them to run through for a second.
Have you got Austin, lad?
So Franklin, the spinner, in
Good,
again.
Slim, good.
Just a quick
Good,
single.
Mossy,
Really
good
not
in
enough
touch
at the
again,
moment. They
Mossy.
need a lot more runs. Going to do off the last ball. Oh, Will Baker's come down the pitch and just smashed that
Over
through
me,
the
mate.
side screen for 6 runs. Well needed. Brings the score to 86 for 3 off 12. Next over, Bewdley started with a 4 and then a dot ball. And they fancied a run. They're both very quick between the wickets, but no run there.
Yeah, just for it.
Bewdley in again.
Shot.
Just put that one all the way through to the boundary. Misfield. It's a big boundary out at Kidderminster. Oh, and they've run through for 3. Top running. So Bewdley in again. That'll be a wide. That'll be 2 more to the total. That one's been clubbed away again down the leg side by Will Baker for 4. Well needed 13 runs there off of Bewdley. So the youngster Carr in now to Will Baker. Just flicked that one away. Down through, fine leg. I think it's going to run away for 4. And it has. Carr in again. Same place. Fielder's there this time.
Yeah, she played.
Should just be 2.
But
So Will Baker looking to speed the score on. Unfortunately, picked the fielder out. It's just a single. So Ingle, what can you do? Always chopped that one away. I think that's going to run all the way down through the boundary at 3rd man. 4 more runs. The dot ball to end the over. 12 runs from that over. So the Croft are starting to up the run rate, which is very much needed at the moment. Bewdley back on from the top. 2 dot balls to start. Quick single. Brings Joe Ingle back on strike. Another dot ball. And a wide. Bewdley in to Joe Ingle. Ball's gone straight through him. That's the end of Joe Ingle with 18 runs from just 14 balls. So Croft have definitely upped the rate. That brings Mark Whitehead, left-hander, to the crease. So the youngster back on, Will Baker. Chipped them away for 4. Nothing doing there from Will. Just a little punch, little misfield. Sees the opportunity and run through for a single. And keeps strike. So Bewdley, after his terrific over last time, back on. Will Baker starts well with a quick 4. Just late cut that one. Good running from Will. Gets him back on strike. 2 more. Just punches that down the ground for 1. Brings the left-hander, Mark Whitehead, on strike. Big shout for LBW. Not having it from the umpire. That one away, he's gone straight through 3rd man. 4 more runs. Some tight bowling there from Bewdley. That's a nice dot ball to end the over. 11 from that over though. Croft up to 138 for 4. Croft still really a little bit behind
good
the
call.
score. Par is about 170, 175. So they really need a couple of big overs. It's a dot ball to Bewdley from the bottom. Just flick that one off his pads. For 4 runs. So Groves in again. There's a dot ball to end the over. Brings the score up to 147 for 4. Bewdley continuing with his last over from the top end. Chopped that one away but no run. He just flicked that one through, just got through the infield and puts Will Baker back on strike with a single. Again another tight over from Bewdley here. Another single.
She got the gates open, everything ready, and you said that,
Yeah, 20.
All the way out to the boundary, but just a single. Will Baker's hit that high and mighty, and that's gone away for 4. So it brings the score to 155 for 4 off 19. Really do need a big over off this last. Groves over. Started well with a 4. Mark Whitehead Flash that one across the line. Four more. Rose in again. It's gone all the way down. It's fielded nicely on the boundary. They've run through for two more. Turning out to be a good over at the end here. So Whitehead facing again. Another big heave across the line. Down through Cow. Four more. Turning out to be a really good last over. Oh, that one's gone. One bounce. 4 runs. Last ball of the game. Two's gone away for 4. And that with 22 off that last over. All scored by Mark Whitehead. Brings the score to 177 for 4 off the 20 overs. So we can see what Bewdley can do in reply, but I would say that 177 is probably on par or maybe just a little bit above par. So I think Bewdley will have to bat well to chase that score down. So, bowling from the top end, Josh Cand. Big shout for LBW. Not given. Let's just flick that one off his pads. Just get down to the single. So that's 8 off the first over. And we see Craig bowling from the bottom with his off spin. So Hughes in again. Let's just flick that one away. And they've run through for 2 runs. Hughes in again to Moss. Let's flick that one away down to boundary. Well fielded. Kept down to the single. Big shout for LBW. Went for the sweep, missed it, hit his pad, but not out this time. Again, another big slash from Hughes, but no run. Just 5 coming off that over. Brings Bewdley on to 13 for none. So Josh continuing from the top. Starting with a dot. And another dot. Just a single. Moss has a big hit, well fielded by the goat. No run. Another tight over from Josh, only goes for 2 runs. Bewdley at this stage are falling a little bit behind the Croft score, even though at this stage the Croft were probably a little bit behind par. Hughes continuing from the bottom. Just clipped away for 2. Oh, big dive, but not out from Craig. Big hit, not really in control of that, but only run away for a single. Chance of a run out, but still another valuable dot ball. So Smith flicking that one away, just a single. Change of bowling from the top. Dan Elliott replacing Josh Cand. Just head away for a single. And again. Nice tight over so far, another single. So Dan Elliott into Smith. No run there. And again. Into Smith again. Bowling very tight at the moment. Always tell when Dan's a little bit in the zone, wants the ball straight back in his hand, doesn't always get it, but wants it straight back in. Just chop that one over. Slip fielders. Close to a run out, but some good running, grounded his bat just in time. So Hughes continuing from the bottom. It's going to run away, I think it's going to go away for 4 byes. Yeah. Yeah, it has. So that's 4 byes to start the over. Hughes in again. looking sharp behind the stumps. No run there. Big slog sweep, but well fielded in the deep. Kept it down to a single. Another hoik across the line. Again, dangerous shot, but still only one run. It's gone straight through. And then another dot, valuable dot. It's just run through. Well, Richardson. And there's just a single. So Dan Elliott, after conceding just 3 runs in the last over, starts with a dot. And that's a beautiful ball. Comes straight through him and bowled him. That sees the end of Smith for 14 runs off 22 balls. That one's gone away for wide. And we've got ball to end the over. 3 more runs off that over from Dan Elliott. So Hughes bowling out from the bottom end. Nicely batted away for a single. These singles not really hurting the Croft at the minute. They're only conceding 3s and 4s from each over. They won't worry about that, given that they've got 177 on the board from their 20. It's a lovely shot down the ground, but no run. Nice little shot off his hips. He's going to run through for a 2 with the fielding in deep. That brings Bewdley 37 for 1 off 8. And Matt Athy changes at the top, replacing Dan Elliott. Bewdley a little bit behind the run rate here. They will need to up the rate a little bit. So Matt Athy into Moss. Chop that one away. It's going to be a single. Good fielding. Lovely ball from Matt. It's a dot. And repeated ball. Another dot. And a 3rd dot in a row from Matt. And they've run through, so that concedes 3, but still only 6 from the over. Brings Johnny Sproul on from the bottom. His length ball. Chipped away for 1. There's a wide. They've run through for a single. So Johnny in again. Lovely shot from the youngster. Just a single. Sproul into Moss. Just got a toe end of the bat onto that. Dropped it down to 3rd man for another single. There's no run. It's gone up in the air. No fielder there. That's another single. But at this stage, the Croft are 15 runs ahead. And they, if you remember, did get 22 off the final over. So Bewdley really need to up the rate from here if they're going to overhaul 177. So Matt Athy into Moss. That one away. They've gone through 2 runs.
Lucky man, lucky man.
Matt in again. Oh, straight through him. And that brings the wicket for Matt Athy. Sees the end of Moss with 15 from 22 balls.
Good job, good job.
That brings Carr to the crease. Johnny Sproul continuing from the bottom end. Lovely shot from the youngster. Thought it was going to go away for 4, I think, but unfortunately just fielded well in the deep for one. And another single. Johnny in again. That was bounced and seems to have jagged away a little bit. So Sproul into Carl. Got hold of that one. It's going to go all the way through to the boundary for 4 runs. So what can do for the last ball of the over? Just flick that one off his pads. That's going to be fielded just for the leg bye off the last. But still only 8 from that over. Matt Athy coming in from the top end. Just being hit away for a single. Big wide. But again, still just 2 runs for the wide with no extra ball in this format. Ball chips that one away for a single. And another single. So Matt in again. All balls chipped that one up. And that's been taken by Dan Elliott in the deep. That sees the end of ball for 9 runs off the 20 balls. So Johnny Sproul continuing from the bottom. Drop down the leg side for a wide. Got hold of that, but nicely fielded by Ulrich, and there's no run. Carl really got into that one. Smashed it over the top for 6. Just a single. Last ball of the over. Again another leg bye. Well fielded by the keeper. Joe Ingle keeps it down to a single. So Matt Athy continuing from the top. Starts with a dot. Just got a little bit of a bat on that. It's just a single. So what can Carr do? Just pulled it through to the leg side boundary. On bounce 4 runs. Wide from that. But again, not too bad, it's just 2 runs. I think it's drifted through, yeah, it's gone all the way through third man for another 4 runs. Ooh, that's a big head height. No ball from Matt. So at this stage again, Bewdley still a little bit behind where the Croft were, and will need to up the rate. Johnny Sproul from the bottom end keeps it down to single. Got some good wheels here, Johnny. That's gone out into the deep, and again, well fielded, kept down to 1. He's flicked off his pads, down to fine leg. Just another single. It's gone all the way down to the boundary. Some good running. 2 more to the total. So Sproul into Carr. Who's got hold of that one? Is it going to be 6? No, 1 bounce, 4 runs. So change of bowling again at the top with Dan Elliott returning. I think that slipped out of his hand. It's gone through, and that's a no ball. Carr's promptly off his pads for a leg bye. Groves flipped that one away for a single. And the ball straight through, that's a lovely dot. Oh, another terrible no ball from Dan. Umpire really within his rights to take Dan off here, but think he's realised that it is quite greasy conditions and that just slipped out of his hand.
Come on, boys.
The extra ball
Field it.
has gone through for 2. And with that 4, Bewdley up in the run rate, getting 11 off that over. Still a fair way behind where Avoncroft were. So Josh Cound coming back on from the bottom end. Groves has hit that one away, run through for 2. Groves looking to flick that one off his hips, but no run. It's gone high. Well fielded, just kept it down to a single. Well, this time he's gone all the way. I think that's going to go all the way for 6. And it is. Out into the deep. And nicely caught by Craig Hughes. So Josh in again to Hayes. Just chipped it up. Mark Whitehead takes the catch. Sees Hayes leave without troubling the scorers. So Franklin taking guard. I'd imagine he's going to look to hit him over the top. Dan Elliott coming on from the top end. So Dan in. Oh, Franklin goes for the scoop. Nowhere near it. That sees the end of Franklin without troubling the scorers. So Dan Elliott into Carr. And there's no run. I think the game's pretty much over at this point. It's just gone away for the single. Dan still wanting to keep it very tight. Groves top edged. It's gone over the keeper, down for 4 runs. And that single brings the end of the 19th over with Bewdley 128 for 6. So, last over of the game. Josh has allowed Ben Athy to bowl the last over, although he was on a hat-trick. We'll get over to 2 overs. And Ben's promptly pulled that one in, it's been chipped up to Ben Athy in the deep. That sees the end of Groves for 16 from 15 balls. And the game's all over, bar the shouting. Athy went into Carr, just a single. Abbas chips him away, again just a single.
Oh, nothing!
Play Croft.
And the last ball of the game
Right, thank you very much,
is a
gentlemen.
dot, and that brings Bewdley to 135 for 7, and Croft winning the game by 42 runs. Terrific performance from the lads, and it's great to see them winning this cup again, which they won a few years ago, also on this ground.